Okay. Turn the sound back. So, this is not the correct one. Correct one? They start somewhat the same way. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So last we had left off, Madrash was put into her little sleepy time. Kalira, and I can hear
Again?
Okay, hold on. I'll fix it, just keep talking.
Okay. Kalira had cured one person of this cloud of sickness that they had found, but then their husband ended up getting worse. Medrash was also sent, on a side quest to defeat a first woman named Arasta. When she met with Niketa, trying to figure out more about her past. Niketa is currently in a coma. Nick and Skiagral had stumbled upon Anthusa currently being munched on by what you pretty much presume is I was gonna say anthrax, but that's not right. Aranoxus? Yeah. Aranoxus, and
When you said munched on, I thought like physically eaten, and I'm like, wait, I don't remember that.
she was split apart.
Yeah.
Her body was split apart, so
Right.
she's like very obviously being consumed in some aspect.
Mm-hmm.
Pickle, I don't remember what the fuck you were up to. I'm gonna be real. Does Pickle even know what Pickle is up to?
I remember. I gave him a horse.
Right, the horse to go find
Oh yeah,
Kalis
the one that was,
and
like, scouting or whatever.
yes, to go find Kalis and bring her back. Correct. Thank you, Logan. Thank you.
Good job.
Hershey.
I'm impressed.
Okay, hold on. Turn Pickle up. Don't yell. Vehicle. Okay.
Do.
I'd prefer if you did. Okay.
Aw! I have to do what she says or she beats me.
Bro! Stop lying to these people.
They already know the truth.
Yeah, that's real.
Oh, wow.
I watched it happen with my own 2 eyes.
Wow. What the frick, bro? Okay, everybody roll initiative for turn order.
Oh shit, yeah, I should probably grab my dice, huh?
Mayhaps.
My dice to see what ones were going to be nice to me today.
I also gotta turn my light up a little bit.
I took my 24 dice for light.
Huh? What, hon?
Probably need my dice.
Yeah, a little bit. 13?
I also got 13.
Wait,
You can go before me.
I don't
Okay.
know yet. I haven't rolled.
Yeah, you're
I got
kind of
an 11.
unconscious anyway, so.
11?
7.
Okay, Logan?
2.
2?
I
Ooh.
got a 2.
Jesus, we're some low rollers today.
I'm putting this one at the bottom of the bag now.
You want some of mine?
Oh, that one's in
No,
timeout.
I have 4 other ones I can use. It's fine.
When did you get so many dice?
You guys seen that
We bought
Bluetooth
3
die?
of them together.
Sorry, what,
D20
Nick?
That links up to like, there's a Bluetooth die. It's a D20 that links up to like Roll20 and stuff.
I have not, but that sounds pretty neat.
Yeah, it got really bad reviews.
That's
Oh,
sad.
of course it did. That doesn't surprise me.
I can 100% see the evolution of technology there being a Bluetooth dice that connects to something else.
Okay,
Tell me I'm wrong.
you're not.
Gambling?
It's 6 dice. That are nice.
Okay, so the order is gonna go Katie, Ash, Pickle,
I'm
Nick,
first.
and Logan. Yeah, Because Ash said you could go ahead. You both rolled 13, and
13
everybody
was
rolled
the
lower.
highest?
That was
Yeah,
the
13 was the highest.
brutal.
Like I said, we're some fucking low rollers today. We rolled 13, 11, 7, and 2.
Damn.
Okay, Katie. So I think you had just left off with the husband getting worse. Your sprite had
Pickle.
brought back Growl, right? Your sprite brought back Skia Growl, because it didn't find Medrash, but you needed to find Anthusa, so that's why he was, Mr. Growl and Nick went off to Anthusa's tower. Pickle is off going to find Callus, and you are alone here with Niketa passed out. The wife is fine. The husband is... No, the husband is also fine. Yes, the husband... Yes, that is right.
I absolutely will be having a conversation with him about that.
Yes. Yes, Pickle was able to dispel the husband's sickness. I totally forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, so how would you like to proceed here?
Okay. It's probably not gonna go well. I'm gonna try and dispel magic on the sleeping lady.
On Niketa?
Niketa.
Okay.
It's gonna be a brutal roll, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's alright. You get 20 on these.
That 20. You did. Be nice.
Wait, no, it's out of juice. Don't roll that one.
Okay, you're not gonna believe me. It just rolled another fucking nat 20.
Okay. All right. Well,
That's my wife.
I believe Katie. Katie would never lie to me like that. Okay. So, what you can assume is some form of divine intervention by whether it be Nylia or Karametra. You feel this sudden just surge of power you haven't felt before, and you place your hand on top of Niketa's head, on her forehead, and by the grace of whichever god may be looking out for you today, wakes up.
Are you okay?
Well, that was quite a strange nap. I'm sorry, who might you be?
My name's Kalira. You were magically put to sleep.
Oh. I see. Do you have any reason as to why?
I would imagine, and I think I kind of determined this last time by detecting the magic, that it is in relation to an Aeon named Aeronoxus. He was likely feeding off of your dreams.
My dream?
Yeah, that's like his whole thing. He's bad. We need to kill him.
I see. What about your companion, the Dragonborn? Where is she?
I don't know. I sent her to go get Anthusa when you wouldn't wake up. I have some friends headed towards the tower now. Hopefully they will bring back Anthusa and maybe Medrash, or some news of what is going on.
See, have the other leaders been made aware of the situation?
I honestly, I don't know. I sent them out when I couldn't wake you up. I have no information regarding what's going on outside of this room.
I see. Pray tell, what do you know about Aeronoxus?
Oh boy. We know that Clothes sealed him and others like him, the other Aeons, in I don't where are they? I can't.
They are in I'm gonna say I think it's Asphodel is what it's
I
called in
also
this
think
world.
it's Asphodel,
I
but-
believe it is called Asphodel. Or I'm fine with calling it Tartarus as well,
Yeah,
whichever
that's
works.
fine. There is a man on a mission to bring them all back. He was sealed in a little fishing village, and was resurrected, and unfortunately has soul bonded to me. And we're gonna make a plan to take him and his siblings out.
I see. How are you supposed to take out an Aeon? Have you been told the method?
We have been told a method in which we allow them to take over the body in which they have soul bonded and then kill that body. So make a sacrifice. I don't want that to happen, but if that's what it takes, I'm willing to make that sacrifice of my own body.
See,
Whatever it takes.
that is quite a predicament you found yourself in, young one. Can't be easy.
Certainly, I seem to have made quite a few gods upset by simply existing.
Haven't we all, my dear? Very well. We must head our way to Anthusa. I'm sure there will be more we can do there.
Are you okay to be up and moving? I mean, I don't want you to go back to sleep, but do you need to rest?
My dear, when you have been alive as long as I have and seen what I have, resting only wastes time.
Mm-hmm.
I will be fine. We shall head our way to Anthusa's tower.
Okay.
And with that, we're gonna swap to Miss Madrash, who is still in her lovely little world.
Ooh.
So last we had left off, I think you were out sparring with your brothers, because one of them had made it to the military, which is like a huge thing for your family. Your dad was deployed, your mother was knitting a blanket, and your other siblings were out practicing, sparring, all that fun type of stuff. And you had your military exams coming up soon. So you were training with your brothers. So as you finish training, you actually, your head's getting a little muddled, a little fuzzy. For some reason in your head, you remember Ayana, you remember, a druid named Kalira, a rogue named Nick, you remember dark druids and being cast into a different timeline and Aranoxus, but you're starting to feel more and more like it's a dream, and your memory's getting foggy, and you're kind of sitting there thinking, I just dreamt it all up, I just had a crazy dream, when you go to bed and then you wake up and you're like, oh, that felt real, but it wasn't real. You're having one of those moments, so you're kind of just sitting there a little after sparring, lost in thought about almost going on this grand adventure, but none of it was real in your head, and you're feeling kind of sad about it.
Okay. I guess I'll ask my brothers. Fuck, I don't know.
You could ask them about Yana. You could ask when the military exams are. You could ask what's for supper. You could ask,
I'll ask about Yana.
And
Or-
Shut up.
You call me the old one?
It's what we call it over here, brother. Okay.
Uh-huh.
You can ask Pickle. You can ask Pickle. That is what we call it over here. We call it supper.
I don't believe you.
Ash, you got a book anywhere nearby?
I am like 5 floors away from that man. I'll get him later.
Okay, sounds great.
You won't.
She threw a book at you last time. You don't think she'd do it again?
I've
true.
never seen her again.
Oh,
Yeah.
All right.
that sounds like you're gonna off yourself, Nick.
Whoa, whoa.
Disappear into the night.
Yeah. So the one brother you were sparring with goes, Yana? Oh, you mean the young Thornfell girl? I didn't know you knew her. When'd you meet her? She seems a little uppity and rich for our type, but you always were the one to have weird friends.
I
didn't say hold on. She was getting a spaghetti delivery.
That's okay.
I don't remember how me and Yana met.
Originally, how you met in the other world is she had been kicked out by her family for partying and having too much fun, and she was throwing an apple, and you caught the apple, and then you got married.
Yes, all right. I guess I'll ask, does she still live with her family?
And your older brother goes, as far as I'm aware, yeah. She seems to be poised to be taking over the Thornfell trade. Though, considering the rest of her other siblings are all pretty successful in their own ventures and business rights, I'm not surprised she's the only one who hasn't flown the coop. Mommy and Daddy need someone to take over their successful business. Can't exactly leave it to somebody they don't trust, you know?
When's my military exam?
Did you get hit too hard when we were training? It's in a couple weeks.
Yeah. Couple weeks. Okay, great. I'm gonna go on a trip.
A trip? Where to?
A trip. The Thornfell Palace thing.
Oh, the house? The mansion?
Yep.
You want to head all the way to Meltus?
Yeah, how long would that take?
That is a grand question, because I'm trying to remember where you came from. Go and do a quick peek at the map. Okay. I remember correctly, you came from Arcaros. Why does it keep cutting out? What the frickerton, bro? I'm not here.
What, music?
Yeah. There, now I am. I'm goofy as hell. Okay. See if I still have the OG Google Doc. From where... OG...
Og.
Okay, it wasn't that far.
Hey, Logan.
Yeah.
You ever play Snood?
No.
Okay.
I don't think I've even heard of that.
I was just curious.
No, that's Rel.
Logan's my middle name. We're just close like that, you know?
Yeah. I don't think I have it anymore. That's very sad. There is also a chance that that's Mumble's backstory. But it doesn't say where he's from. I'm just gonna say you're probably from Arcros would make sense. Because that's kind of like where
My map won't load, so I'm not sure.
because that's kind of like the discount Spartan-esque area. So that's probably where I'd say.
Spartans from Wish.
Oh, here. Where's Yana?
Yana would be in Melitus.
That's not that far.
Would be about probably just shy of a week travel.
I mean, if I stay asleep for that long, then yeah,
Yeah.
fuck it.
Alright, cool. Okay. Also, did we ever decide what season we were in by chance?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay, pause. Okay. We are in the season of Thulsa. Thulsa season.
What the hell does that mean? I thought you were gonna say spring.
No, or the month of Thulsa, technically. Because this goes off the Julian, what would have been like the Julian calendar with the 13 months instead of just 12. So, you guys are in Leocomin, which is 30 days, and it is the month of Thulsa. So, I just rolled a D12 and day.
I eat my spaghetti and shut up.
That sounds like a plan. So, Miss Medrush, would you like to decide to make your way to Melitus?
Do I have like a horse or something that could get me there faster?
Well, your family would be able to get you one, yeah.
Okay, I think I'll do that.
Okay. So, you kind of turn to your brother and you go, yeah, I want to go to Melitus. And he's like, alright, suit yourself. I don't know if they'll let you in, considering, you know, you're not exactly from there and, you know, you're kind of a stranger, but Dad's got an extra horse out back. Just make sure you let Mom know you're going so she doesn't worry her head off about you.
That I'm gonna go talk to mother.
Oh, Medresh, dear! Did you have a good time sparring with your brother?
I did. You know, that Yana chick I mentioned earlier?
Yes, the one that you hadn't mentioned to me before? What about her?
I'm gonna go see her.
Oh, so suddenly?
Yeah, it's in Melitus. So I'm gonna take the extra horse if that's chill.
Okay, well, make sure to pack enough food so that you don't get hungry. And if you need more money, just let me know. Send a carrier pigeon or a magic letter and I will send you some, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Be safe, my dear.
We'll attempt.
And she's sitting there just knitting away on the blanket for your brother.
But having a mom is lit.
Man.
Question.
Yes.
What? So my dad, where is he again?
He is out and deployed somewhere on a mission. I don't remember where I
And
said.
he is deployed for
Couple
how long?
2 weeks, I think.
2 weeks. Okay.
So
Be
he'd
back
be
in time.
yeah, he would just be back in time for your like training
Cool.
arc. Your training arc. Okay. So you your mom packs up a nice little lunchbox for you. Make sure you got all the extra stuff. You get the horse from out the back stable. You're all saddled up, ready to go with your stuff, and your mom pulls you down, kisses your forehead, and goes, "Be safe and make sure to be back in time. It's a really big thing. We don't want you to miss your I totally blanked on the words. Holy fuck.
Military.
Yeah.
Thing.
Oh my god. We don't want you to miss your military training, okay?
Sounds good.
Have a good trip. Love you."
Love you too.
And send off into the soon to become night. Heading over to Melitus. Alright. With that, speaking of one horse, we transition over to the other. Mr. Pickle,
Vehicle.
you were sent out to go find Callus and her band that was, she was out training the children, I believe, to hunt.
Yeah.
So you were sent out to go find them.
Yeah.
Roll me a perception, please.
Hold on. 16.
Okay, you pick up the trace of someone you vaguely remember because you had smelt her in the, oh my god, my brain is not functioning today. In the market hub thing earlier, so you recognize her scent, and you also, smell a bunch of other scents that are leading you out towards an oddly kind of empty little secluded patch in the woods. There is also, as you get closer, you notice that there are some chains there that are no longer holding anything in place.
Yeah, I'm sure that's nothing. Do I see anybody, or is it just...
No, as of right now, no. Did the music cut out for you guys too?
No, I still hear it.
I haven't heard music this whole time.
I've had that off.
Okay, because it keeps cutting out for me.
You know how sometimes someone will yell, "Do a flip"?
Uh-huh.
We all know why they would yell that. Can I,
Does-
in the same cadence, yell, "Touch the chains"?
You can, sure.
I've learned my lesson about touching shit I don't know about.
Oh, did you?
Damn
Honestly, I'm
it.
so glad.
Already?
Already is
I've
crazy.
lost too much arm hair.
That is
Yeah,
true.
me too,
Chipped
man. And I
teeth,
didn't touch
and We've
anything.
done all kinds of stuff.
I chipped a tooth because I bit a rock.
Yeah, you bit a rock because you threw Nick in the water, and then you got return thrown in the water, and you just fucking accepted it.
Yep.
Well, yeah, and then you tried to catch a fish.
Yeah, and then so
Yeah.
you bit a rock in turn. Didn't even try with your hands, just straight with your mouth.
Nope. Which respect.
It would have worked. It just happened to be a rock.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can see that. I feel like that's how the Gray Snood would do it.
Anyway, I'll investigate around and see if I can find any clues or anybody.
Roll me a survival check.
Oh, actually, do I have anything for survival?
You should. It's like part of your whole character.
It is. If my character sheet would load, I would be able to see it. I can't see my character sheet, so you'd have to look for me, hon.
Okay.
Yeah, you may have to leave and rejoin. Roll 20 was being fucky for me on first launch.
Yeah, I
Yeah, same.
also can't see your character sheet.
Yeah, it was
What
being
the
weird
hell?
for me.
So pause. I'm just gonna open it up in the actual browser itself. See. Work and stuff.
Yeah, even in browser, Roll20 was being weird for me because that's where I pull up my character sheet anyway.
That makes a lot of sense.
Oh, nope. Fixed it.
Okay, cool.
Good.
Alright.
Alright. Let me see. Survival, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I do. I have a +3.
Yeah, that's kind of like your whole.
I got a 15, so I got an 18.
Okay.
Nice.
You notice that there is kind of in a dampened spot of grass, there is some footprints of what seems to be a band of people. You can smell that's kind of the way they went out. And it looks like there is about 15 total people, including Callus.
Can I check the chains to see what might have been chained up?
You look at them and you can see that it's very clearly was a very, very large monster. The chains are massive. And as you look, you also notice it's kind of filled in, but there's a patch of grass that is a little bit shorter than the rest of the grass around it, indicating that something would have been there but is no longer.
Oh, I thought you were gonna tell me.
And there's a small post-it note on one of the chains that says "Touch me."
I'm not gonna touch the chains. I know my wife. She's gonna make me roll for something and then like take off more arm hair.
You don't know that.
I know you.
You don't know that.
Moving on. I'm not touching the fucking chains. I'm
Okay.
gonna just go in the direction that they're in and see if I can find them.
Okay. You go a little bit further, and then make a dex roll.
Oh boy.
Dex check.
+2. Okay. Is that +2?
What is the big number on your sheet?
Doesn't matter. It's a net 20.
As you're riding through, all of a sudden an arrow comes whizzing by your head, and you duck in time. And out of the bushes is Callus, and she goes, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! Friendly fire!" And the poor little child comes out and goes, "Sorry, I just saw something move and I shot at it." And Callus goes, "It's
Yes, so it's fine.
Say, "It's okay, kiddo. It was a good shot. Just make sure you take the time to look at what you're shooting instead of firing, okay?"
I don't know. I am a pretty heavy believer in first strikes.
Yeah, but this is why you're not allowed around kids. Fucking teach them all to be mass murderers or some shit.
Look, a preemptive strike is a good way to start combat.
Yeah, how well did that go in the town of Sacrifice, huh?
We won, didn't we?
Yeah, but at what cost?
We
I'm gonna-
killed
I'm gonna put-
children, man.
I'm gonna put 1 in quotes.
Still
One?
a win.
Yeah.
Look,
Yeah.
man, a win's a win.
Maybe you guys should have just let him drown in the river. Okay. So Callus sees that you came by horse, and she goes, "Mr. Catman! What can I do for you?"
Pickle.
Well, she doesn't know your name.
My name is Pickle.
Okay, Pickle. What can I do for you? Must have needed something if you came all the way out here to find us.
Yeah, there's a bit of a mess going back on in town, and they sent me to come get you guys, just in case something were to happen to you guys out here.
A mess? What do you mean by that?
Oh, sorry. Quick question. Who was it that we found dead?
Well, you don't know she's dead.
Yeah.
Yet.
You
Oh.
just know that people are magically asleep.
Yeah.
Magically asleep, and I believe wasn't somebody missing?
Callus was the one missing. That's why you went down to go find her.
Oh, okay. Okay. Back to Callus. People are magically falling asleep and we can't wake them up, and we don't know what's going on. So we don't really want the children being out in the woods by themselves.
Oh. Okay.
So we came to come get you.
Yeah, that is pretty important. Have you talked to Anthusa or Niketa about it yet?
No, they sent me before. They were gonna go look for them, but they sent me to come get you as soon as possible.
Well, Niketa was one of the ones that was asleep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'll tell her that too.
Okay, Niketa's asleep. You haven't talked to Anthusa yet. Did you talk to Phaedra? Phaedra was the one who didn't believe Logan. and then
Got her,
believe.
Oh no, I was there. For
Yeah, and then
you believe
she
Nick,
believed
yeah.
Nick and the cookie jar monster. Yeah.
that. Yeah. She thinks there's a cookie jar monster on the loose right now.
What?
I don't know, man. My buddy Nick convinced her the cookie jar monster was real because she didn't want to believe that people were magically falling asleep.
Right. Okay. So let me get this straight. Niketa's asleep, and Thusa is missing, or hasn't been talked to yet. You came to find me. You somehow convinced Phaedra there's a cookie jar monster on the run, and on top of that, people are magically falling asleep. Do I got that right?
Yes.
Right.
Quick question: was the chains on the way here supposed to be empty?
Yeah. If they were ever to be filled back up again, you better hope that if you are protected by a god, that god favors you.
Yeah, because those are what I would assume was Pulacanthos
Correct.
chains. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that is.
That's the Hydra.
Oh.
The Hydra that fell out of the rift in the sky when Erebos and Heliod were fighting.
From the space between.
Yurt.
Okay.
Which, fun fact, actually, little side topic, but if you look at the picture behind us, on our D&D placemat, it is Pulacanthos and Nylia.
Oh.
It's a little darkened, but that's what it is, because that's the cover of the book.
Oh, I guess I didn't know that. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good thing I didn't touch those fucking chains.
Well, Pulacanthos has been dead for a while. I don't think it would have mattered if you touched them.
I've learned my lesson about touching random things.
Well, kiddos, you heard the man. There's stuff going on back at town, so we need to be extra careful, okay? And they all go, yes, Miss Callis. And she kind of rounds them up, and you guys start making your way back.
Okay.
All right.
I think that'll be it for me then.
Yeah. Nick and Logan, you guys are together here, so it is fine for you guys to take turns simultaneously.
Ah,
Logan's
Sorry, go
currently in the kitchen.
Okay. Well, it's Nick's turn first. So, Nick, you and Mr. Grell kind of slink up the stairs and see Anthusa's body essentially dismembered, floating in the air, pooling blood, and this shapeless creature, just kind of what I would consider like a mass of mist and night, hanging over, giant jagged teeth with flesh hanging out, that had said, "Thank you for the meal."
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna poke Mr. Groundback. Use lay on hands on the Thusa.
Logan's not here right now.
I know.
Logan, would you like to use lay on hands on Anthusa? He says yes.
Wait,
Yeah.
really?
On the dismembered, presumably dead centaur woman?
Sir?
Yeah, I was joking. I mean, you can if you want to.
He said, gotta do something.
Gotta do something, and because lay on hands only heals, I don't think it reattaches body parts.
No, I think I would agree.
Yeah, that would be that whatever that juice is from Resident Evil 7.
Oh yeah, the one that Ethan. But Ethan's spoilers. Has everybody played
Don't
through Resi?
spoil that game.
Well,
Yeah, I play it all the time. It's my favorite game.
I was gonna say everybody's played it, or at least heard, right? It's been out for a while.
Yeah. Watched people play
Yeah.
it. Whatever.
Spoiler owl.
Spoiler alert, 10 away if you don't want to know. Ethan is in fact a mushroom man, so like, you know, it's a little different.
Yeah. My silly.
Mushroom dance.
No, a mushroom man?
The mushroom man? The mushroom man! God, we're getting so sidetracked. Okay. Alright.
I found Ash, right?
Yeah, she is face planted on the floor.
Yeah, didn't they like bring her up, but she wasn't conscious?
Oh,
And she
that's
was, like,
right
up
too.
and moving.
Yes. Logan had used the awake command or command
yeah.
person and awake, and she stood up. Her eyes opened, eyes are rolled back, like she's physically awake, but mentally not awake. Right. Thank you for reminding me that. So,
What do we do here, Mr. Growl? I got no clue what's going on. There's a shadow. It's talking to me. I gotta pay a god at some point. I don't know when my next payment is.
your next payment plan.
Yeah. Do you have any tricks up your sleeve? Can you light the shadow? Can we heal Ash? Can we? What do we do here? What do you have? I have arrows, man.
But with Dragonborn, I have no idea. That's above me. We'll probably need clearer for that.
Okay.
For the shadow, I think I want to say we fight it, but how do you fight an ethereal being?
Is my elf also there?
Your sprite
Like a
had made it back to you after it sent over Mr. Grull. You have not sent it out yet.
Okay.
If I shoot a fire arrow
Mm-hmm.
and it goes through this being and sticks into the wall because it's not corporeal,
Mm-hmm.
can I pick it back up?
Yes.
Alright. I'm a fire arrow this thing. Maybe the light will make it vulnerable or something.
Okay. You knock
Okay.
your arrow into your bow, and you fire it, and it sails directly through and sticks onto the wooden wall on the other side and catches it on fire. But because of the intense amount of flames, the shadow kind of looks at you, gives a bit of a shriek, and then slunks down and fades down into the floor and away. And Thus's body now falls to the floor, completely ripped apart and just like absolutely empty of blood.
Alright, now you can heal her.
Yeah.
How raging is this fire?
Well, the entire tower is wood, so she catching fire pretty quick.
Hmm.
We should
Alright,
put the
what
fire.
do I have to
first.
roll to?
Do you
Do you have any water arrows? Because I don't.
No. I don't know. Do we just go stomp out the fire or something?
Well, it's traveling up the wall.
Do you have Let me change this to 7. Do you have like a water skin or something?
I mean, I assume I have some type of water skin for drinking.
Yes.
Shall we try?
We have to, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
I'll fuck it.
all right. Let's see. There's my person. All right. Logan, roll me a d20, just flat d20, real quick.
You got
Okay.
this.
That is a 13.
You throw water at the spot where Nick's arrow landed, and you put that portion out, but the fire had climbed so fast up the side of the tower that there is no way, as of right now, you can put all of it out with just the water skin.
All right. Fantastic. Can I sleight of hand my arrow out of the wall?
Sure.
Yeah, give me that.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna make you roll for it. You can just grab it.
Okay. All right. Ash is still walking around and listening to Logan, right?
Technically, yes.
All right, I think we need to get the frickety doodle out of here.
I agree. I am going to pick up Enthusa's body.
Roll me a
And
strength
bring it
check
up
for
here.
that, brother. He is a centaur.
I'm a strong boy.
I know, but she is a centaur.
Oh, I have a +3 to strength, actually. Okay, that is going to be a 19. I roll high, baby.
You want to stack the limbs on top, or just carry the limbless horse corpse?
Horse.
Oh, I mean, I'll carry as much as I can.
All right, so you pick up. This is insane.
I'm gonna
Ash grab
leave
some
part
of
of
the
that.
other.
You pick up Enthusa's body. What's still connected. Her arms and legs have been detached.
What's still connected?
So you pick her up, and then you get Nick to stack the limbs on top as you walk out and down the stairs with Enthusa's body and limbs all stacked on top of each other as you walk down.
And then we sprint over to the Cadington. Right?
Yeah, probably.
All right,
Someone that can help. I don't know.
Katie.
We should probably also go alert people that there's a fire.
They can
Katie,
see.
big mess,
They're-
Katie, big mess, help, Katie.
You guys walk to the front door of Niketa's tower. Kalira opens it and is first greeted with the sight of Skia Grell with a centaur's corpse and stacked limbs, and then sees a giant fire in Enthusa's tower right behind you guys. So, proceed.
Me? My turn?
Yeah, proceed how you wish with that one, Katie.
Okay, I would like to cast the cantrip Control Flames. It's only a 5-foot cube, but it's a cantrip, so I can cast it as much as I need to
Okay.
Immediately extinguish the flames within the cube.
Okay. So it probably takes you 3 or 4 casts just to shrink down, but you do manage to save the tower. The entire roof and kind of closer top section is completely scorched and crumbling, but the rest of the bottom of the tower is still perfectly intact. If a little bit smoky.
And now the centaur. There's not really anything we can do. I didn't take Revivify, and even then I think it's probably been too long.
Niketa looks at the body and goes, "Oh, Enthusa, what have they done to you?" And she kind of shuffles she shuffles Mr. Growl over to the side and says, "Put her corpse down. Do either of you, by chance, have a needle and thread?"
Yes. Do I still have that thread?
The thread.
I mean, the thread, like the golden thread?
It's thread,
you gave
right?
you gave that thread back to
Ah,
Clothis.
I forgot.
Yeah.
Then probably not, personally.
Can I rip the threads on my clothes to give her thread?
Yeah.
Or on my bedroll or whatever.
And yeah, whatever. Yeah, absolutely. So Kalira starts tearing at the kind of frayed edges of her clothes and pulls out a good few strands of threads and hands it over. And Logan, you pull out a needle you had and hand it to her. And she takes the limbs and starts stitching them back together.
Oh.
I respect it.
And after she's done stitching, you watch. She places her hand on the side of Enthusa, and with a few little bits of muttering, Enthusa comes back. as a sentient undead. Well, unfortunately, it had been a bit too long to revive her into her normal state, but an alive Enthusa is better than no Enthusa at all.
Mm-hmm.
So, Enthusa, what happened? And you can kind of see Enthusa stand there for a second, kind of regain her bearings, because contrary to popular belief, being brought back to life is very disorienting. And so she stands there for a little bit, and you can kind of see, like, her eyes dart around, almost trying to figure out in her brain what had happened and kind of piece together all of what had just transpired. And she stops, and she goes, I peered into the depths something that I shouldn't have. Divination magic had always been dangerous, and I knew that. But an Aeon was not something I had ever peered into, and unfortunately my curiosity had gotten the better of me. Being susceptible to not only seeing my dreams, but dreams of other people from not only my timeline, but other timelines, I guess made me a very tasty target for Aranoxus. I think Aranoxus is... And she kind of pauses for a minute. As you see her brain seem to scramble a bit more and her eyes kind of dart back and forth. And she goes, he wants to kill Darmian. And you know where Darmian is.
Was. We knew where he was. We don't know if he's come back yet.
That's what Aranoxus wants. Is the pool where Darmian lies. Not only endless destruction and to feast off the fears and dreams of mortal lives, but the destruction of the one who brought him back. I may be able to transfer the mark, Kalira, and you can use me as the host to kill Aranoxus instead. But it may take a few days, and I don't know how many days you have.
Yeah.
You have 8 right now.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
But it's such a cool tattoo.
You want to be
It is
sacrificed?
It is probably a pretty sick tattoo.
It is, yeah.
But
I don't know, man. I don't really want to be taken over by the Dream Muncher.
The Dream Muncher.
you're willing to sacrifice your own life?
I've already died once, Kalira. It's not exactly like my death would be any different the second time around. At least this time it would be meaningful.
Isn't she the leader of Satessa, though?
She is, but she's also undead already. If Niketa hadn't brought her back...
Did I lag out?
No? Why?
Oh, I don't know. It just said if she hadn't brought her back, and then you stopped, and then no one said anything.
Oh,
Yeah,
you might have.
Yeah.
So basically, if Niketa hadn't brought her back, they'd be without a leader anyway.
Oh, okay.
Um, there has, I mean, what are the odds that there's another way?
If there is another way, it's not a way I know. The only
And
person who would be Darmian. You guys did kind of mark him, so he'll be coming back in a few episodes, but as of right now, he is not around. And then Niketa stops and she goes, there may be one more person who could tell us, but trying to get contact with her would be next to impossible.
Who do you have in mind?
The All-Mother of Creation, Nyx herself. These are her children. The Creator knows how to destroy their creations.
Hey, that's my mom too. Not wrong.
Correct. Is your mother, Logan, as you are Nyx born?
I mean, we can try to get into contact with her. But I have 7 days until Aeronoxus fully takes over. Do you think the clock resets when we transfer the mark?
That I don't know. I have only been privy of a way to be able to transfer it.
If you think that that is the best course of action as of this moment, I don't wish it upon you, but if you are willing, it would be very helpful. And while that's happening, perhaps we can try to get into contact with Nyx and to find another way.
The ritual to transfer the mark will take 3 days. As for how long it would take to contact Nyx, I'm unsure.
Okay.
Niketa, when I'm gone, this place will be in your hands now, okay? And Niketa stops and kind of looks at her, and she doesn't say anything, but you can kind of see that solemn sadness in her eyes, and she nods. She understands. Doesn't want it, but what more do they have in terms of options? Okay, we're swapping over to Miss Madrash.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's currently gone.
In the dream state.
Yes. As you're going through the woods, you hear animals, you hear some wolves, you see some trees and everything, and as you continue walking, there is a woman in the middle of the road crying about losing her baby. Her baby ran off, or her child ran off into the woods, and she
Why does that sound familiar? Did this happen in this campaign or the last campaign?
Logan,
Oh,
you remember?
I'm snacking. What?
You're snacking? There's a
I'm
woman
sorry.
on the road crying about her child being lost in the woods.
A
She's
woman?
crying
What?
about
God, I love those.
her
Me too.
her child, her baby, her boy. He's holding a toy and sitting there sobbing about her child in the woods gone. As you ride by, she grabs onto your horse and goes, "Please, please, my son, he went missing. Please, can you go find him?" It is currently pitch black, but you can see because you have dark vision. But it is currently very, very dark out, and this woman is still standing here crying about her boy being lost in the
I feel like this was a trap last time, right? Alright, fuck it. I'll look around for like 5 minutes.
Okay.
I'm out.
So you tell her, "Yeah, I'll go look for your child," and she starts sobbing. "Thank you, oh thank you. Please, my boy, I need you to find my boy." And as you walk into the woods, you see the head of a very long serpentine-like creature with curled up, laying on the ground, giant chains clasping it down.
Nope. 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 Nope.
And a spear in the ground. And it is a spear you recognize to be the spear of Heliod.
How close is it to the thing?
It's like a good 10 feet.
How asleep?
Very asleep. Like, if you were in an animated show, you would see ZZZ coming out of its mouth.
Okay. I feel like I'm gonna grab the stick, the rod, or whatever.
The spear of Heliod.
Yeah, that one.
Is that what you wish to do?
Well, okay.
Giving you a chance to back out.
Polacanthos. What happened there?
In which timeline?
Shit was chained up.
Mm-hmm.
The timeline with
In the
Tom Holland.
last timeline,
Mm-hmm.
after grabbing, like, was the spear there? I don't remember.
Yes, the spear was there in the last timeline, but you guys didn't take it. Somebody else took it and woke up Pulacanthos, and then you guys had to fight Pulacanthos with Aramisa.
Fantastic. I ain't touching that shit then. I'm gonna go find the lady.
As you go back out to the road.
Fucking knew it. Alright. I'm gonna flip off the forest and I'm gonna fuck right off and head back to where I wanted to go.
Okay. As you walk back out the forest, the next person you see is Yana. And this time, she's crying about losing her child.
Huh.
And she is still the same that you remember her to be. The same blue eyes, the same dark black hair, the same small horns. And she turns to you and she cries, "Medresh, please, go find him, please."
Cheated on me?
But
Where?
he's our
Where'd
adopted
that kid come from?
He's our adopted son. Have you forgotten?
Bro, I haven't even taken my exams yet. How we haven't what?
Please go find our child, Medrash.
Nah. I'm so good.
As you walk away, you hear Yana change. Oh, Medrash. You always were the one to let me down. When I had asked you, oh, so simply asked you to save the world, you decided to be selfish and save yourself. What a tragedy. Ripping your heart out. So joyous to see.
Damn.
And then all of a
Alright.
sudden, as you continue to walk, things start to get darker. Darker. And darker until you are quite literally walking in just this black mass. As you walk forward, you see what can only be described as shadow and darkness with jagged-like teeth standing there and smiling over at you. Oh, Medrash. How did you enjoy your dreams?
They were alright. A little different than I remember, but you know.
7 out of 10. Little continuity error.
Yeah.
One of the Spartans had a watch, like a Rolex. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. So, what made you choose a timeline where my mom was alive?
Because your loved ones are what you dream of most. And you have been oh so delicious to feast on. You have so many dreams and wants, especially with Yana. You were delectable to feast on. Truly, I thank you. If it wasn't for you falling asleep in the town of sacrifice in Leonis, I may not be standing here today. Truly. You and the druid girl? Though I must say, I should thank your Leonid friend as well. Though his dreams may have been a bit more sparse, they were quite fruitful as well. So thank you for waking me up. Truly couldn't have done it without you.
So, like, is Yana real here or just a dream?
In the world you're in? Oh, she's very real. Though, unfortunately, I can't taste her dreams as she's a little bit preoccupied with my sister Caliphase. Though don't worry, she's feeding Caliphase very well. I never figured that your sweet, innocent little Yana would turn out to be quite the crazed slaughterer that she has been. If she wasn't blessed by one of the gods, I'm sure Mogus would be quite pleased to have her. But alas, she's already been taken under the wing of the Aeon. No need for your gods.
So, like, if I killed her right now and ripped her heart out, what would happen?
Well, the Yana in here is a dream, as you are asleep, and the longer you stay asleep, the more my power grows. Which, thank you for that, by the way. You
So, like, hypothetically, how do I wake up, though?
That's what you gotta figure out now.
Shit. Alright, fuck it. I'm gonna start swinging at Yana.
I got a meta question.
Mm-hmm.
Since me and Katie trans, can we like not feed this guy? Is that how that works? Can you not feed on us?
Kind of.
Well,
So
we're also technically immune to like being
We're
put
immune
to
to
sleep
magic
by
sleep,
magical
yeah.
means.
yes, you're immune to being put to sleep, but you guys still have like dreams, right? You still have things that you think of and dream of and want, right? So in that regard,
Oh,
you're still feastable.
desires.
Yes.
Mhm.
It's just it's
I was
easier.
thinking-
It's easier for Aranoxus to get them because a lot of people, when they dream of things, sometimes they'll dream of things they want, or of people they want to see, or of things they want to do, right? So, not only is it desire, it is easier for Aranoxus to eat them when they are asleep dreaming of said things. But you guys still have wants and needs and desires that you want to fulfill, or dreams that you wish to fulfill, which means that you are easier to feast on.
I apparently desire to be lost in Beijing during the zombie apocalypse.
And leave
That
you
kind of
there.
slaps, bro. Wait.
I leave you there with no internet.
It was the worst.
Yeah. So you wish to swing at the Yana here?
Yeah.
You
Fuck
turn
it.
around and go to cut the Yana, and she just fades into a dust, like, puff of smoke.
You
and then
suck.
reappears around on the other side and goes, Madrash. Not so soon. I still have more things to complete before you can even think of coming close to me. Oh.
Relatable, queen.
Like what? So like, I mean, I'm dreaming, right?
Mhm.
I'm stupid. I'm not gonna figure out how to wake up. So like, you might as well just tell me your whole master plan, like, now. Because I'm just gonna die here probably. So like, what are those other things you gotta do?
Wow, my dear Madrash. That's for me to know. And for you to maybe find out. Ata now. She's gone.
I'm not sure where to go from here.
Left.
Sure, I'm gonna go left.
You must slay the Jabberwocky.
Shit, you know what? You're so real. I'm gonna go fucking poke Policanthos. I'm gonna go grab the
The spear of Heliod.
Yep.
And as you're sitting there, Anaxis goes, "Oh my! You really have no regard for your own life, do you?
Nope.
Well, this will be a delectable fight to watch."
Yeah, I suppose. Might end quickly. Might end not quickly. I guess we'll find out together.
I'm a stat block for that freak because he's a specialty stat block.
Oh, lovely. I'm so excited.
I like that I was just making a reference to Tim Burton's Alice in Wonderland, and she was like, "All right, I'm gonna poke the bear."
Yeah, fuck it up, bro. Okay. Do you guys wish to stay and let Medrash fight Policanthus, or do we want to go to next turn?
I'm down.
We down?
I mean, listen. I want to try and dispel magic on her to bring her out of this.
I will allow
But
you
I think
to
if
make.
she dies in her dream, she probably dies in real life. You
I was
know?
gonna say, if she dies in the game, does she die
Shine in real life?
Oh, she does.
Guess we'll have to find
My
out.
old favorite.
But if
favorite
she wants to
pastime.
fight this thing, she can.
I was gonna say, Katie, I will let you try once to dispel magic before she fights Policanthus.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
Okay. Let's see.
Wimp.
Hold on. I rolled an 18 on the die. Plus the spell casting level, so 21.
So close, but no dice.
Wait, let me.
Damn.
Hold on. Magical effect. Any ongoing spell level 3.
Oh,
Spellcasting. Oh, it's spellcasting ability. That makes it plus 5, so that's a 23.
God damn, Katie. All right.
She's like, actually.
Yeah, I'm
watch
like, "Hey, let me
this. Carry
read
the
this all the
3.
way through."
Carry the 3. I rolled a 41. Like, damn. All right.
All right. So, as you guys see Medrush pull out her axe in the sleep state, she wakes up and swings down, and just cracks the floor open. But she's awake. Good morning, Medrush. Also, unironically, I totally think Ash could have actually killed him.
Love that
Oh,
for you.
yeah.
I'm gonna say, why do you always fight in your sleep?
In my
Literally.
defense, I was about to fight a dragon. I think he's a dragon at least. I have
Also,
no fucking
I
idea.
have been
The chain
call-
boy.
I think he's a Hydra.
Big chain
I
boy.
have-
Yeah,
I have-
Hydra.
I just realized I have been calling him the wrong name this entire time.
Oh no.
It is Pulacaranos, not Pulacanthos. Pulacaranos.
Well, I was about to fight
We're gonna
Pulacaranos.
continue with Pulacanthos.
I like
'cause that's what I have
Pulacanthos.
written
Yep.
down.
Yeah.
Can I stealth against Ash?
Sure.
That's 28.
You want to do
Why
anything
stealth
about that?
against me? I'm not gonna perceive that shit.
I mean, you can roll a nat 20, baby.
Yeah.
I'll try, but I doubt it. Yeah, I got a 6. Fuck.
Okay, so when you wake
I
up,
just woke up.
there is Kalira and Skiagrel and no Pickle and no Nick.
Okay.
But I would like to lean on her shoulder and say, "Good morning, sunshine."
I'm gonna
Ye-
punch him in the face.
You are
You
free to
don't
take
need
a
to
reaction to
sleep,
do
but-
that.
oh,
Say that again.
You can take that. You can take a reaction to bonk him in the head.
Cool. Yeah, I'll accidentally punch him in the face just because he,
Nick,
snuck out of nowhere.
your
Yeah.
nose is now bleeding.
whoa. What about my evasion? What about my uncanny dodge? What about
You-
my dexterity?
You deserve to get punched for that one. You scared her. You spooked the Dragonborn who was prepping to go fight essentially God, okay? You deserve a little bonk in the nose. You didn't take
Whatever.
damage. Your nose is just bleeding.
Whatever. You still didn't need the beauty rest, my dragon queen.
I see. Okay. Well, so you know that stupid guy that has the stupid dream feeding shit? Yeah, he's got all of us. I don't know if you guys are aware of that. We woke that bitch up.
Yeah.
Hey, you should
Yeah.
see what he did to the horse.
Oh. Oh no.
Oh wait, she can
Um,
hear me say that, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's
Centaur. Sorry, centaur.
Okay. Well, right.
Bullshit.
I'm just gonna anything that they don't know for some reason from my dream. I'm just gonna that you guys all have the information now.
okay.
I would like to roll to cry in the woods and ask her to get my son.
I'd like to roll to beat him to a pulp.
All right, make your rolls, folks. I'm fine with that. You guys
Crush his
gotta-
skull.
You guys don't let me joke at all. I ain't rolling for that shit.
Okay. I got it back. All right. Pickle is now back with Kailas and the kiddos, and you come back, woken up Medresh, essentially zombie centaur and Thusa, Niketa, and Nick and Grell looking a little, they're looking okay. But a completely scorched tower. Top half of a tower.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
that
on me,
seems
dog.
normal.
Seems normal.
I don't know what the fuck did you even do in this situation.
Oh,
Pringle,
Right.
buddy, welcome back.
Kalira has a couple questions for you.
For me?
Yeah.
Since when can you do magic, my guy?
I don't know.
Oh, she's
I just
mad.
kinda woke up.
She's mad. You better answer.
Because that dispel magic is likely going to be really useful. And it probably would have been useful.
I don't know,
in the
man. I
past.
was just shaking that guy and it worked.
Huh. Can I make like an insight check to tell if he's telling the truth?
Yeah.
I am telling the truth. That is exactly.
Well,
right.
that's insight. A 13.
You have no reason to believe why he'd be lying about that. You haven't seen him use any magic up until this point. There's no reason why he'd be lying about it.
Okay. Well, if you get any more abilities, please feel free to let me know.
Okay. I mean, I do have something else I don't use very often.
What?
Was it protection from evil and good? Yeah.
Okay. That's all.
You almost got your ear tugged off, man.
Yeah, that's real.
Oh, I forgot the name of the person I was escorting.
Callus.
Callus.
I turn to the Callus and point to the half-dead zombie centaur. Is that the person you were talking about?
She goes, yeah, that is Anthusa. But that's not the state we left her in.
Why is Anthrax trying to kill us?
I don't know.
That's got to be a chemical makeup thing.
Aren't you the one who said you knew why Aranoxus was here?
Me?
Yeah, you said Aranoxus was here putting people to sleep. Shouldn't you know?
I never said it was Aranoxus. I only said that I knew people were falling asleep.
You knew it was Aranoxus, Katie had said. Lyra had said, because you guys knew Aranoxus was in Sotessa.
Oh. Yeah, but I didn't know about the fucking zombie centaur you guys left here.
She wasn't a zombie centaur when we left. What happened while we were gone?
I don't know. I came to get you.
Well, I'm not asking you. I'm asking the druid.
Well, Niketa was unconscious, and I was able to bring her back. We came up here, and it was on fire. I don't really know what happened, other than Niketa stitched her up and brought her back, and now we have to get a plan in place to get rid of Aranoxus in one way or another.
Right, and how are we going about that?
Well, I have been cursed. I'm soul bonded with Aranoxus, and unfortunately, that means that he's going to take over my body. And unfortunately, that also means that that's the only way that we can kill him. He has to inhabit a mortal body. And Anthusa has a way to transfer the mark, and she wants to transfer it to herself. We're gonna see if there's another way that doesn't involve us killing your leader.
Right. Niketa, what are your thoughts on this? Niketa just kind of looks at her and goes, well, Callus, do you have any other reasonable suggestions of who we should allow to sacrifice in the events of killing an Aeon? Callus kind of stops and goes, could we transfer it to an animal?
I thought about that.
It didn't specify that it had to be human, right? Or, you know. And Niketa kind of goes, I don't know. But I don't really think it's worth taking the risk of trying to transfer it to creature when the spell itself takes 3 days to complete to move.
I mean, unless we're interrupted, that does mean that we have potential to transfer it twice. So if we attempt to transfer it to an animal, we theoretically have time to transfer it to Anthusa if that's what we absolutely have to do.
But here's the thing. Ooh, Miss Nature Girl, you really want to sacrifice an animal?
I certainly do not. And it's also technically killing an undead, so it benefits me either way.
Correct. But murking an innocent animal when somebody is clearly willing to
Right.
die instead wouldn't go down too well.
No, it would not.
Oh, but it has to be a living object, right?
Yes.
What about a worm?
Well, it's still an innocent creature.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
I can
Ash,
kill it.
Yeah.
would you sacrifice me if I was a worm?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Damn.
I already know the answer to that one. I'm not even gonna ask.
I think I'd sacrifice you if you were a worm?
Maybe, I don't know.
Logan absolutely
Oh.
would not.
Why would I sacrifice you if you were a worm? Wow, you think that little of me that you think I'd sacrifice you as a worm?
You
Bro,
told
he's
me
a
I would be hard to
worm.
love
What do
if I
you
was a beetle.
mean?
Your sister was a witch, bro.
That's like,
I-
dude, that's your verbal tick this week. Every time.
Man,
Sister was a bitch, bro.
I said I wouldn't love you if you were a certain type of beetle, but I said I'd love you if you were a roly-poly beetle.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Ugh.
Never mind. I take it back.
A roly-poly.
Yeah.
If only
Yeah, we
someone
were talking
came up
about
with
beetles
37
and
other
shit.
names for that.
Oh no.
Do you know how many names there are for a roly-poly? It's ridiculous.
Ridiculous,
It's an
yeah.
insane amount.
I just like
One of
roly-poly
these
because it's
names looks
easiest.
like a slur. Can you guess which
Which
one?
one? Oh my god.
It's also called a pill bug.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But I think roly-poly is the
And a
cutest.
potato bug. And there's a lot of. Where's Phaedra in all of this?
Chilling in her tower she's chilling with the kids in the hawk training arena because that's where she
Wait.
rounded up all the children to be that were around.
Does it have
Cool.
to be like an animal, or can it just be a living thing?
It's a living thing. That's the deal. Is like
It has to be living, like with a soul.
Mhm.
Oh, never mind. I was gonna say, because if it could just like be alive, we could just transfer it to a plant or something.
Unfortunately, plants do not have souls.
How do you know
Now, wait a minute.
Plants are people.
But then they have souls, so then
that?
you'd be
That's why
transferring it to a
vegans
plant
would
person.
die.
I mean, the question does I don't have it active, but like I could theoretically speak to plants. So does that give it a soul?
Yeah, that gives it sentience.
Ooh. Mayhaps. You guys have 8 days to figure it out.
Who was the lady that came back from the forest with the kids?
Kalis.
How do you say that again?
Kalis.
Kalis.
Mhm.
Kalis.
Hey,
While Katie is going back and forth and talking about the state of events here, I would also like to chime in and say, yeah, dude, I was in the tower, and I don't know what the horse lady, she just lit the wall on fire before exploding. I don't know how, right,
I
Skia?
would like to, the second I hear tower come out of his mouth, immediately cover his mouth and say, and then the thing that killed Anthusa lit the tower on fire so it could get away from us. Right?
Yeah, that.
Roll deception, you two.
If we're taking an ass
Logan's
beating
gonna
for
give it
this,
up.
it's
Logan's
on
gonna
you.
give it up.
What do you mean?
If they start making threats, I'm throwing you under the bus. I'm
Let's
putting
have
that
it.
out there now.
It's a dirty 20.
Where's
Logan?
perception at? I rolled a 13 and I had 3, so 16.
Okay, you guys are in the clear.
Fuck yeah.
Of course we're in the clear because
Though-
we didn't do it.
Though
Yeah,
Nikita
we didn't- I
does
mean,
kind of
clear.
look at you guys a little sideways, like, that was strange, but okay.
Yeah, it was strange. The shadow just lit the place on fire. I don't know, man. Keanu Reeves looking.
Also, Kalis goes, so,
Oh, I get it, because he voiced Shadow the Hedgehog in Sonic 3.
Yeah.
Kalis goes and turns to you guys and goes, also, your Leonid companion tells me that one of you convinced Phaedra there was a cookie jar monster on the one. Which one of you wants to fess up to that one?
Going to take a large step away from
I
Nick.
point
I'm going to
directly at him.
point at Medrash.
I almost
That's the
killed a
cookie jar
god.
guy.
Shut the fuck up.
Right.
I'll say, sorry, cookie jar monster?
Oh, I guess your compatriots didn't tell you about that one?
No.
Well, which one of you wishes to fill in your lovely druid friend over here?
I'm going to look pointedly at Nick because I know.
I'm
just
also going to
know.
look at Nick.
I'm gonna roll for stealth.
Wow,
Okay.
3 people are actively looking
Alright.
at you.
Hey, my stealth modifier. Let's see.
It's literally that
It's
meme.
plus 10.
I was looking right at him. How did he do that?
23.
Is it perception?
Yeah,
I also rolled a 23.
Callus rolled a 24, so you're not going nowhere, brother.
Mhm.
They can see you for me.
Yeah.
You know, I think that tells us all we need to know, and
I can-
unfortunately, I can hear the words coming out of his mouth.
I can just smell him.
I'll say, you gotta, give him credit where it's due. Can't believe she fell for that.
She
in the
wasn't gonna
nicest way.
help us.
Yeah, to lay it all bare here, we tried to get her to come help when we found out who was the first person we found out was asleep.
Nikita.
Nikita.
When we found out Nikita was asleep through magical means and just didn't want to, we tried to convince her. For whatever reason, that's what she chose to believe. Instead of people magically falling asleep, that there's a cookie jar monster. I don't know what to say. What does that say about her?
Push this woman into power, because come on.
For real.
Listen, I'm not surprised with Phaedra. When you've got strangers coming in that you don't really know about that are suddenly making a ruckus of things going wrong, we've had it happen a few times. I can't blame her for not exactly being the most, trusting.
This ain't the boy who cried wolf. This is the boy who cried people are magically falling asleep.
Yeah, where's the hospitality?
Well, you guys are outsiders, and you're also
They're
not
strangers.
children, so...
Oh, men.
Okay. I want to go to Phaedra and the children if possible.
Yeah, she's just out at the hawk training range there.
It's over by the glowy tree
Yes.
and the big purple tree.
We don't have to do it now. I was just saying that I wanted to.
Are you guys moving? Because I think my shit's broken.
I
Yeah.
just.
Yeah.
I haven't been moving, but I did. Just.
Yeah, my shit's
Roll
also
20 is
broken.
So broken.
Yeah, my...
but, like earlier, I had to restart it. It was like.
Yeah, I'm just gonna move
said
you
something about
guys.
connection.
Yeah, my connection's also cooked. Where the fuck is Pickle? There he is. He's in the tree.
To no one's surprise.
To nobody's surprise. And
That was a good one.
Right?
Another. I will say hello. My name's Kalira. I just wanted to let you know that everyone's awake as far as we know, and also that my friend lied to you about the cookie jar monsters to get you to help, and I'm sorry for that.
Oh,
I'm not.
What?
I'll freaking come here. Let me at you.
what the hells, man? A cookie jar monster would have been the most interesting thing that had happened this week.
I mean,
I
sorry, people
highly doubt
magically
that.
falling asleep isn't interesting.
I mean, it's more scary than interesting.
I suppose.
Listen, I'm just saying, a cookie jar monster would have been great how to teach the kids to deal with mimics. I can't exactly how to teach them how to deal with people that magically fall asleep when most of them can't even deal in magic.
I can teach them about mimics.
You did get your hand eaten by
Yeah.
one. This is true.
And this is where they took my fur.
This is where I got unconsensually waxed.
This is where they bit me.
This is
Um,
where I put my
Cookies,
fur.
I
If
can't
I
say.
had some.
This is where I'd put my fur if I had any. Damn you, Dinkelberg.
No, Dinkelberg.
So, as you are talking with Phaedra, you see the kids kind of running around, hanging out, and you can see kind of them with all the hawks. There is a ton of them. There is so many hawks. You've never seen this many hawks in your life. And they're all very well trained. They're all listening to the respective child they're paired with. And the other kids that don't have hawks, they're just taking turns, letting them land on their arms and, you know, just being overall gentle, even though the hawks are probably bigger than most of the children.
Real.
Hawks are fucking massive. Actually, kind
Are these any of the children that we escorted, or is this
of. There's a bunch of children.
for
This is a refugee town, so you can see some of the kids that you had escorted here. You see kids you don't recognize. You see some that are just about hitting their teens, some that are still probably like 6 to 7 to younger. Like, there's a lot of children here.
I want to find one of the kids that we brought along. And they're also being cool and nice to the...
Yeah. All the kids are
Okay.
just chillaxing, hanging out. They're having a good time.
While she's doing that, can I find two hawks that are kind of close together and turn sideways and squeeze between them and suck them in? Or suck my belly in? And be like, excuse me, just coming through.
The fuck?
What?
Hawk through a...
Oh my
Stupid.
god, Nick!
Stupid.
I should have you, like, divinely smited down for that one.
Hell yeah.
Have you ever listened to the podcast Dungeons and Daddies
Yes!
with like the psychic damage
Yeah.
every time there's a fucking pun?
Uh-huh.
That's what I feel like
Oh
needs to
my
happen to him right now, is
god. That... I'm thinking about it.
Psychic damage.
psychic damage.
Okay, Nick. Take 2 psychic damage for that one.
What the hell, bud?
You can either take the 2 psychic damage, or I can throw something at you.
Yeah, what's your preferred choice?
I'll let Pringle throw something at me.
I'm
Pringle.
throwing my hand axe.
Okay, roll the hit. I guess.
Where's my lucky dice?
Oh god.
Hold on. Okay. That is a 15 plus 6 is a 21.
That hitting you, Nick.
Hold on.
I could imagine. What's your armor class?
It is 16.
So
Yeah,
you should hit.
that's a hit. I think you should have taken the psychic damage,
All right,
brother.
I am going to hit for all damage. I am not holding back.
Oh lord.
Can I stop?
You can,
Him.
yeah, you can stop Pringle from throwing an axe and get him to throw like a stone instead.
Okay, I'm gonna try to convince him to throw a stone.
Chuck the stone that you bit your teeth down on.
I didn't
Yeah.
keep it.
No,
You
It's
would
like-
though.
you would.
Flick him with one of his own ball bearings, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you still have a
Well,
ball
I'll
bearing,
give
don't
him
you?
my ball bearing that.
Okay.
No, it's a special one.
Those are
Chuck-
too
Well, I'm gonna
small
take
to
it
throw
back.
away.
No,
You told me one that
they're
looks like
big
a
enough to
dragon's
throw.
eye.
I will pick up a rock and throw it at him.
Okay, roll
Okay.
to hit. Yeah, you hit him with a rock. So, Nick, all of a sudden, you just get a rock clonked against the back of your noggin.
Uncanny dodge.
You can't see it.
What?
I think you can only dodge what you see, right?
What?
90%
How
sure.
much damage do
Use
I
a
do?
reaction to half damage.
Oh, half damage? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
whatever.
How much damage do I do?
You do 2 damage.
Oh, haha, 1 damage, nerd.
No, that's
You're lucky I
halved.
didn't
No,
throw an
2.
actual.
Yeah.
2 is halved, yeah.
You're lucky I didn't throw an actual weapon at you.
We don't want to TPK each other here. Relax.
You don't know that.
Kill him.
I would like to druid craft a flower and go give it to one of the kids and tell them that
Aw.
I'm so proud of them for being kind to the animals.
Aw. As you do that, the kids all start just being like, "We missed you!" And they're
Aw.
just so happy to see you. And they're like, "Look at what my hawk can do!" And like, I want to be able to talk to animals just like you. And I want to be able to craft flat. Like, they're just fucking
Aw.
going at it. They're so happy.
So
So-
I'll just hang out with the kids for a little bit.
So
maybe get a little
Kaliria's-
bit of a rest up.
Yeah, Kalira's over there happy with the kiddos. Tweedledee, Tweedledum, and Tweedledoo are all fighting each other over there. Mr. Growl, what would you like to do?
Which one's Tweedledoo?
I don't know. You can assign that in the order that however you wish.
She's the Jabberwocky.
You're really on like a Alice in Wonderland kick, huh? The
Mhm.
gif you sent to the chat.
hmm
The
Well, the-
Jabberwocky.
Saturday was my first time seeing it.
It's a
Oh,
good movie.
really?
It's a good one.
Yeah.
Oh, well, there, that explains it.
I only watched the Disney one from the 50s.
Gotcha. Alright, Mr. Growl, what would you like to do?
I don't know.
Oh no.
Not really.
You have any questions you'd like to ask? Actually, what you should do, since you are a Nyxborn, you should go find a spot to set up a commune spot so you can try and get a hold of Nyx, as you are probably the most likely to be able to get a hold of her, Mr. Nyxborn.
That is a good point. I should do that.
So, Niketa walks over to you because she can see the glimmer, like the shimmer on you, and says, Skiagrel, I know you are Nyxborn. There is a spot in my tower upstairs that you can go and attempt to commune with Nyx. I will tell you when the 3 days is over, as for if we have been able to transfer the mark to something other than Anthusa, if we wish to attempt that. If not, I will wait until the mark has been transferred to Anthusa to come disturb you and see if you are able to commune with Nyx.
Oh yeah.
I wish you luck.
I'll do my best.
And so Niketa and Logan go on over to her tower. Okay. I think with that, actually, we're probably gonna end there.
Before
Mhm.
Logan goes and leaves, can I have one of the hawks land on one of my arms?
You roll animal handling.
Dude.
If you make another pun, I will.
I mean, the
throw it at
freaking
you.
kids can do it. Alright. Oh, +4? Alright. That's a 22.
Okay, they land, but since you're not used to having hawks on your arm, their nails do scratch up your arm a little bit.
Mhm. Can I have one land on my other arm?
Roll another animal handling.
It's a dirty 20.
Okay, same thing, but it still scratches up your arm a little bit.
Hey guys, look! Hawks! 2 of them.
I'm throwing my hand axe at him.
I'm not stopping him this time.
Let me throw my hand axe at him, please.
All right.
I'll give you my axe to throw
Full
at him.
damage. Full damage. I am throwing them at him.
Okay.
All right, let me roll.
Oh Lord.
I rolled a stealth.
There's my.
Can you roll the stealth? Bro, no, you have 2 giant hawks on your arm.
That is an 18 plus.
That'll hit. Yeah, that'll
plus
hit.
3. That's a 21.
Alright.
Yeah,
I roll,
that's a hit.
Can I roll animal handling so that they pick me up and I dodge the
You
axe?
are too heavy for that, brother.
There's 2 of them though.
Okay, and they can't pick you up. You're too heavy. Your arm would also literally get ripped through.
Okay, now I roll a d6. So hold on while I find it.
You don't have the protective, like, covering of holding hawks, so they would, factually, the claws would tear through your arms and you would have no more arms.
Where's my d6? There it is. Okay, I'm rolling for damage now. That is a 3 plus another 3 plus another 6. So that's 12 damage.
6 damage, Nick.
6?
Because I was assuming you were going to uncanny dodge that.
I didn't rest.
Oh, never mind. 12 damage.
Actually, I don't know if it's a rest thing or not.
Pretty sure it is. I thought it was just a reaction all the time.
It's a good question. See, that's the thing is, like, why would you ever, 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 ever turn it off or not take it? I don't understand.
People
Let me
be
look it
goofy
up
like
for you.
that.
Oh, no, it's just a reaction.
Yeah.
It's not rust or anything.
That's what I thought.
Alright. So 6. Cool.
Fix the mouse. And after getting smacked with an axe right in the chest, the hawks fly away. Scrape up your arms
my
a bit.
hawks, all 2 of them.
I'm throwing my other hand axe.
No, no, no. Okay.
You made another pun. I have to.
Yeah, okay. You can just beat the shit out of him later. How about that?
Fine.
But with that, I think we're gonna end there for today. Since it is getting a little bit later for our folks in the other time zone. And I want to make sure...
what you're talking about.
Yeah, that yawn tells me everything I need to know. I also did the dumb and totally forgot to record this session. I'm gonna kill something.
Hopefully.
No, what the fuck?
Anyway.
Okay, well, I'm gonna do my outro stuff and then I'll be right
I've
back.
got all you could want.
All you could need here, you and me. Okay. Thank you all so much for hanging out today. I'll be back on the 12th. Maybe I'll be back on the 15th for sure, because the 15th is our second round of elimination for D&D, our second round of elim matches for the tournament. We did pass through to the closed qualifiers, so yeah, we'll be doing that. We're gonna go raid Ryan, I suppose. I wanted to go raid Kiki and mean to him. How dare he? What the frick, man? So yeah, we're gonna go raid Ryan. He is currently playing Valorant. Go give him some love. And I will be back, if not Wednesday, I will be back on if not Wednesday, I will be back on Saturday, for sure. I'll be on a delay again though, because, you know, comply with tournament rules. I also want to thank everyone who came out and watched us play and compete. yeah, we'll be back on Saturday, the 15th for sure. So yeah, bye bye everyone.